I'm reading from a proactive standpoint because we talk about, how can we prevent these things or whatever. So as I said before earlier, um, approximately 18% of Ohio's victims said they became involved in the sex trade before the age of 18. And 10% said they became involved before the age of 12. So I want to go from a proactive standpoint, from chapter 7, watering the seeds, and in between these sheets. And the title of it is There's No Privacy When It Comes to Protecting Your Children. I say, dear parents and guardians, it is very important that you take time out to really know your children. Learn their attitudes when they're upset, hurt, afraid, as well as when they are happy. It is even more important that you know who their friends are. Store their friends' numbers in your phone or contact book. Be sure to develop a positive relationship with their friends' parents and save their contact information as well. Be mindful of what they post on social media sites such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and who they interact with on those sites. Always be aware of their whereabouts, especially their place of employment and the extracurricular programs they are a part of. There's no privacy when it comes to protecting your children. I say this because suppose you go to pick up your daughter at her job and find out she has never worked there before. Imagine you arrive at the restaurant where she told you she worked and you call her numerous times to come outside and you got no answer. You think to yourself that maybe she's staying late for work, for overtime, and you decide to head back home. It is now midnight and she isn't home. She hasn't called you. Maybe she went to her friend's house after work and she will come in a little later, you say to yourself. You fall asleep awaiting her return. It's now morning and you found that she hasn't come home and you had no missed calls from her. You tried calling her and you got no answer. You try again and again, but still no answer. You phoned the police and filed a missing persons report, and you notify everyone in your address book and inform them that your daughter is missing. You are worried sick. You head back to the restaurant where she works, enter and show the manager the picture of your missing daughter and ask if he has seen your daughter. The manager replies, I have never seen her before. Are you sure she works here? You ask the other employees and you get the same response. You head out the door to the restaurant, totally confused. Your daughter told you that she works here, and they're telling you that she doesn't. Her picture has been posted across the city, and not a soul has provided you with information regarding your daughter's disappearance. Weeks have passed by, and you haven't heard from or seen your little girl. You receive an unexpected call from the detective stating that your daughter has been found. You found out that the restaurant that she supposedly worked at ran a human trafficking operation, bringing people into the country, farming them out as slave labor, taking all their rights away, turning them into prostitutes and beating them when they disobey and when they try to run away. Your daughter was caught up in the operation. All the employees of the restaurant have been coached to say they have not seen your daughter to cover up the human trafficking operation they were running there. On the day of her disappearance, she witnessed an Asian girl being tied up and being forced to perform oral sex on some guys running the operation. She also witnessed a child being beaten with a stick by an older Caucasian woman for trying to run away. Your daughter was surprised at what she had seen and screamed. Her loud scream caught the attention of the guys and she tried to run away. One of the guys caught her and brought her back to the room where the mistreatment was taking place. She was forced into the human trafficking operation ran at the restaurant. Somehow, one of the trafficked girls managed to escape and notify authorities of the operation that was being ran at the restaurant. Upon rescue of the trafficked persons, you learned that she had been working 18 hours a day for little to no pay. She has been mentally, emotionally, sexually, and physically abused, and she has been given a new name. Her pride was shot. She was filled with fear, and her smile was ripped away from her face. She was damaged. Your happy little girl was gone. There's no privacy when it comes to protecting your children.